giving all the credence to how did you get there, right?
Yeah.
So again, I don't have to respect your thought. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to like it. Nothing. I don't even have to validate your thought.
Right.
Right. Yeah. But what I have to do, and it's not necessarily even a conscious decision. What I have to do is understand that I went through a process too.
No doubt.
It comes back to me. It becomes a me issue. I had to do the same thing that you had to do. However we got there, everybody got to get from point A to point B.
Absolutely.
So that is the part that I'm respecting. I'm respecting the process, which is bigger than you and bigger than me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Old folks talked about it all the time. Everybody got to leave here.
Yeah.
Right? So they may not have had the articulation skills to say that everybody's the same, that, respect the process, all of this jargon that we go back and forth about. But really all they were saying is we all walk in the same path.
Absolutely.
The same path in terms of we all are in process.
Yeah.
And you're never out of process. Even when you transition, you're never out of process.
Yeah. Man, and we'll land the plane here in a minute, but something happened yesterday, man, that it just made me think, right? I went to speak in Cherokee County. It's based around physical education and special education. And people were speaking, and every person that got up to speak, before they talked about what they were dealing with, what they were encountering as a school, as a program, the first thing they had to do was acknowledge something great that was happening. That's the first thing that had to come out of everybody's mouth. What's something great that's going on, right? Congratulate somebody on something. What's something beautiful that's happened, right? And so every time somebody would step up, it would be a story, something amazing that happened that week. It would be about a kid that was struggling. They finally got it. Something amazing that happened with a staff member. And I was like, man, this is dope. I was like, imagine if we started every day off like this, right? The simplicity of the moment, simple, right? But imagine if a cat got up every single day in terms of the press of gratitude, right? Man, I'm grateful for my family today. Man, I'm grateful I get to walk down the hall and see my daughter, my son. Man, I'm grateful I got to wake up to a healthy wife. I'm grateful I got to wake up in my right mind. Man, I'm grateful I get to send out a text to my people. Man, I'm grateful I get to do the work that I feel I've been called and commissioned to do. Like waking up and being in the spirit of gratitude.
Man, I'm grateful.
Right? And just being grateful. Before we even start our day,
grateful.
Just waking up with it on our mind. Man, I'm grateful that I get the opportunity to do this week, right?
I'm grateful for adversity. I'm grateful for the pitfalls. I'm grateful for the ups and the downs. I'm grateful.
It's almost that pressing, that perspective of, I don't have to do it, I get to do it, right? And so my challenge for us all...
I don't have to, I get to. I don't have to, I get to.
All is, as we start our days, as we do our work, as we carry on with our lives, let's do the press of gratitude more. The press of being thankful more, right? Like when we start something, even if it's opposition present, challenges present, uncertainty present, man, let's tap into that spirit of gratitude. Let's tap into that spirit of thankfulness, right? If you got to work with some people that you ain't really feeling, you know what, man, I'm thankful that I get this opportunity to work on myself and to do work with them, right? The press of gratitude, thankfulness, and finding perspective in the midst of whatever it is that we're coming up against. Yeah.
Gratitude is the kryptonite to depression and stress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To really, it's the avenue by which we find joy. Absolutely. It's the avenue by which we find fulfillment. Right? You can have $1 million in and of itself. It sits there, and you can be unfulfilled. It's yours, whatever. You can have $1 million, and you figure out as many ways that you can be grateful for it. It becomes fulfilling. Yeah. You can have $2, and it sits there. And however you feel about it is how much it is worth it. The value of $2 has changed over the years,
Yes, sir.
but the worth of $2 is what you make. That's gratitude.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. Take us out, man, with a word, man. Courage, right? Say courage. Sometimes courage is that small voice.
What makes a king out of a prince? Courage.
At the end of the day saying I'll try again tomorrow, right? Talk to me, what you think when you hear courage?
There's never been anyone anywhere that has exercised courage without the precursor of vulnerability. Vulnerability is the car or the vehicle by which courage travels. If you're not vulnerable, if you're not willing to risk it all, if you're not willing to, and when I say risk it all, I'm not talking about anything material.
Right.
I'm talking about being able to hear from the people that you love that you're not shit.
Right.
And being able to hear that and understand that and take all of that in and not hear that as rejection.
Right. Yeah.
Are you courageous enough to walk outside of your comforts? Are you courageous enough to be vulnerable? Are you courageous enough to walk outside naked? Sometimes figuratively and other times literally. Are you able to be naked?
Yeah.
Because courage is not necessarily you're afraid to do it, but you do it anyway. That's an aspect of courage, right? But am I able to give you my heart and knowing that you could destroy it? Knowing that you could just crush it. Most people don't experience joy because they don't allow themselves to experience joy, because they know that when they are joyous, then somebody can come along and do something, say something, poke a hole in it. Like we see joy as like a pin, like a balloon, and you take a pin and burst it. Right? Do you have enough courage to show joy anyway, although your bubble could be burst?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Although your heart could be punctured.
Yes, sir.
That's courage.
It's courage. Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I close my eyes and jump out of goddamn airplane.
Yeah.
Whatever. If I live, I live. If I die, I die. But can I come in here naked?
Yeah.
Can I come in and know that and put my heart on the line right here? Can I stand in the arena and understand I'm gonna get everything, everybody saying whatever it is that you want to say about me, right? And I know that I can withstand that.
Yes, sir.
Am I courageous enough to put myself out there? Am I courageous enough to be vulnerable? To me, that's ultimate courage.
Yes. That's it. You said it, man. Ain't nothing left to be said. We appreciate your support. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your ear. We out.
Stay hard, y'all.